PS1 Summer Warm-Up Sessions. It all started as a beach nicely bustling into the city. In the late 90s, beaches in Goa, Ibiza, Berlin, or PS1 were experienced as places where daily life could be reinvented. The place where individuals and small groups could experiment their engagement with nature, with water, with familiar humans, and with strangers. 17 years after the first warm-up session, developing strategies to provide access to the experiences by which water, nature, and people are brought together have become even more important. That is what we propose to do. In 2000, the Cochabamba water war brought attention to the chronic water shortage affecting low-income communities in Bolivia. Water scarcity became a matter of global concern. In 2001, Science magazine published the NASA satellite survey of over 2,000 glaciers, showing that most of them were already shrinking. The rise of sea levels directly implied that part of the usable freshwater on Earth was being polluted with salt water. In 2005, World Environment Day is celebrated in San Francisco, calling for a locally oriented environmental approach. Cities became the answer, and redesigning daily life locally became the way to respond to environmental challenges. In 2006, the Environmental Protection Agency set limits on the use of thousands of pesticides that were contaminating underground water levels. Water started to be recognized as a fragile resource, and the importance of keeping it clean and pure was shared by many. In 2007, The Guardian stated that water had become the new oil. The United Nations estimates that by 2025, 2/3 of the global population will live in countries that lack sufficient water. To change the way we relate to water is not only a need, but also a desire. And to make it shared and open to many, culturally enjoyable and fun is what we aim to do. More than 2 billion gallons of water circulate every day beneath New York City, and an average 500 million gallons of untreated water could be locally treated and reused, and then treated again and reused before arriving purified to the natural bodies of water. The answer is still beneath the paving stones, but in New York, instead of beaches, one would be likely to find pipes. Here comes COSMO. COSMO is made of pipes, tanks, hoses, irrigation structures, and plants. It is a piece of plumbing designed to make 3,000 gallons of reused water circulate through a series of ecosystems, capable of filtering and purifying water, removing from it suspended particles, balancing its pH, eliminating its nitrates, and increasing its level of dissolved oxygen. The cycle starts with used water poured into 4 connected transparent cylindrical tanks containing diverse ecosystems where anaerobic and aerobic digestion, nitrification, and denitrification are naturally promoted. The water circulates through a coil of transparent plastic pipes where it is exposed to ultraviolet light to ensure its biological stability. Then on to a series of cells where a controlled environment of growing algae reduces its levels of nitrogen and phosphorus. Through gravity, the water reaches a series of algal turf scrubbers, 3 levels of waterfalls designed to increase its level of dissolved oxygen. Through a second coil, the water is conducted through a series of acrylic capsules where a selection of diverse vegetal species expose the water to different filtering conditions. A complex ecosystem made of pipes that creates an environment of climatic comfort around it, with an estimated reduction of 6 degrees by the combined effect of shade, evaporation, and air depression. COSMO is made out of customized irrigating-centered pivots with their light structural logic, their curved steel pipes, and their capacity to move in the land. COSMO is equipped to move and to go wherever the party is needed. COSMO works steadily, and the moment it succeeds purifying its contained water, a combination of luminescent microorganisms in need of pure water to fully develop start to shine in the dark of the PS1 summer nights, automatically indicating the achievement of a collective non-human community. The parting public is then lighted by COSMO's performance. COSMO is a machine to celebrate ecosystemical achievement. But that is only its most literal way to travel. COSMO expands online, where the data produced by sensors immersed in its water convey to its followers the evolution of its turbidity, its pH, its electrical conductivity, its levels of nitrates or dissolved oxygen. COSMO is a prototype of many interventions to come. The intelligence tested in it will mobilize a diverse public around the world, all of them participating in discussions of water, reenacting COSMO's experiments, taking further its purifying capacity. Once the summer finishes, its plants will be adopted by neighbors that will expand COSMO's intelligence to their windows, their rooftops, and their gardens. All its components will be taken there where they can be reused. It is an open prototype. During its time in PS1, and in its online expanded life, it will instigate and fuel individuals and small groups to discuss and to experiment how to enjoy giving more and more lives to the most valuable resource, water. Please let us introduce you to COSMO. And yes, he is ready to party.